Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Healership Path. I'm Rita Hickman with Inspire Massage. I'm a body mind expert that helps women navigate life. I really specialize in body mind science and body mind medicine and how we can affect and influence our body, our mind, the connection between the two in order to feel great and really get everything done and achieved that we want to in this lifetime. So I help women with pain. I help women with past trauma. I help them really feel better and get what they need and also start to make really great changes in their life. So the wonderful thing about watching these live streams every morning is that if you're really looking to make a positive change in your life, you don't have to do anything except listen. And listen to these because these are great topics. Because when you relax and when you let your mind open, then new thoughts plant seeds in your head, and your subconscious acts like a machine, and it takes over. And what it starts to do is it starts to look for things out in the world that will validate that new belief, that will strengthen that neural connection. And when it finally sees enough things and filters out enough things, and we reach a tipping point, and you have a new belief. And when you have a new belief, then you feel differently about the world. When you feel differently, you engage differently with it, you make different choices, and your life starts to change. So really, the only thing you need to do when you're looking to be on a wonderful, positive direction is you can do dishes, you can be driving, you can be going for a walk. It doesn't matter. Just let yourself be open to new ideas. And these ideas you don't even have to agree with. They just have to be something that starts getting you thinking in a new direction, that adds a little spark to your fire, that adds a little oomph to get you stirring things up and thinking about life on a much deeper level. So I've discovered that so many women are feeling as if they're not getting their needs met. And they're not getting their needs met, especially with dialogue and especially with new ideas. We're in a world where so many people are living on such a thin, superficial level that those of us who are awake and aware and need that depth and need that intimacy, we're not getting it because we're expected to run on this weird level of busyness that doesn't give us the time and the space to think these new thoughts and to let them unfold in our life. So today's topic is all about stopping the crazies before they start. So if you're anything like me, and I hope you are, that's why you're watching this video. If you're anything like me, you have a very sensitive nervous system. And what that means is if you've ever been told that you were oversensitive or told that or felt like you couldn't handle loud noises or fluorescent lights or textures were really important to you, colors, beauty, being in nature, all of those things were almost necessities for you to stay sane. And you found that you just didn't do well in a world where there's so much stimulation and so much overstimulation, and where it's considered a luxury to get your needs met. It's considered a luxury to have time to read a book or to think your thoughts or go for a walk. You know, that's the world we live in, where we're told that to get our needs met is a luxury. And so in order to cope, we come up with all sorts of crazy things. We, rely on coffee in the morning. We rely on prescription medication, uppers and downers of various forms to keep us functioning, to counteract or to numb the feelings of desperation and the empty well that we're getting because we're trying to fit into a world where it just doesn't work. Now, when that happens, you start to feel crazy. And when that happens, you trigger very quickly to things. You notice somebody's facial expressions, and you notice how they walk in the room, and you're aware of their energy, and it hits you like a load of bricks. And it makes it very, very hard to function and cope and do your job and be there for the people that you care about when everything's triggering you. That is actually just a side effect to you not getting your needs met. So if you're finding that you're triggering a lot, then that's your little red flag that says, okay, I need to get onto a new path. Now, let me tell you what a path that might be new, that might be better for you would look like. So, first of all, we're looking to be proactive about how we feel. So, if you've ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there's safety and security, there's love and belongingness, there's like 5 or 6 of them. And for those of us who are highly sensitive, we need to make sure that we get these needs met. So, here's some things that affect whether you feel crazy or not: hydration, fiber, keeping a level blood sugar, getting deep and meaningful dialogue, getting space that you need for yourself, having time to think your own thoughts, having touch and connection. Those are some really main things that you have to start getting into your life. Now, there's even more. There's beauty, there's color, there's flowers, there's gardens, there's birds, there's trees, there's creating an environment that's filled with things that you love. There's surrounding yourself with memories of who you want to be and where you want to go. Maybe affirmations that keep you on track. These are the things that you now need above and beyond, the basic water, shelter, food that you need in order to fill your well and fill your soul to keep you from feeling crazy. So the next thing that, let's say the next level of being proactive with the crazies is coming to an understanding that all emotions are temporary. Everything that you feel, even though maybe it feels like you've been dealing with it for decades, every time something comes up, it's temporary, and it's a felt sense. So with this felt sense, if you allow it to come up and then you just let it be, it goes away, usually very naturally. One of my tips and tricks is if I'm feeling, a negative emotion or emotion that's uncomfortable for me come up, that I make sure that I drink some water, because usually I'm being oversensitive because I'm dehydrated, and I have a snack because I can be oversensitive because I'm hungry, because my blood sugar is low. So what tends to happen is when we have a felt sense, we hold on to it. And by holding on to it, it makes our thoughts crazy, and it prolongs the experience so much longer than you want it to. When you come into the felt sense of, oh, here this is, and it'll go away very soon if I just let it go away. And sometimes I hold on to feelings, and the reason I do is because I think I need to learn something. I need to get something very clear out of it. And I spent decades doing that. Okay, I have to hold on to this emotion because I need to make a big change in my life. That's not how changes happen. Changes happen because we relax and new information is allowed to come in. So every time that we have an emotion, when we give it a chance to come up and then naturally just fade away, I want you to pay attention to how you feel on the other side. Because there's all these beautiful wisdoms from throughout history of, we don't know light without dark. We don't know joy without pain. And here's the thing. It works the opposite way too. If you let yourself feel pain, you can almost guarantee you're going to feel joy on the other side. You're going to feel better on the other side, and it will feel good. So when you let yourself, without judgment, without feeling the need to hold on to it, when you let it come up and when you let it go down, then on the opposite side you feel open, wider, enlightened, lighter, and you feel a sense of joy and caring and compassion and understanding that you didn't have before. So one of the beautiful things about letting yourself let go, about not avoiding things that come up, is because when you let them go down, you're going to end up feeling so much better. So, the common philosophy or the common wisdom is that we need to avoid bad feelings at all costs. And what I'm saying is don't avoid bad feelings. Let them come up, let them go down, because you get this amazing, beautiful, phenomenal gift on the other side. And that gift is this sense of peace and this sense of connection that you didn't have before, and wisdoms that you didn't have before. It actually helps you evolve. Every time you have a negative emotion, a negative felt sense come up, and you let it go back down, you've evolved. That's how we grow and change. So take care of your body first. That's a requirement if you want to dial down the crazies. Fill your life with things that make you feel wonderful and connected and joyous and fantastic and that you love to have around you. And then let yourself go up and let yourself go down, just like the waves, just like the tide, because on the other side of it, you'll get that bliss that all of the yogis and all of the enlightened people talk about. They don't get bliss just because they're standing around next to a tree and living in a cave. They don't get bliss by numbing things out and protecting themselves. They get bliss because they have the negative experience, and then right afterwards comes the positive experience. So if you really want that joy and that beauty and that higher level of feelingness that the gurus and the masters have talked about since the beginning of time, then you let it come in, you let it go out, because on the other side is where it lives. It lives right on the other side of all of that discomfort that you're feeling. And when you start making that connection, I'm going to give you a secret. When you start making that connection between, oh, look, I'm going to have a moment of joy on the other side of this discomfort. I'm going to have this wonderful experience. Now you're able to look at the difficult challenge, at the things that you're feeling, and say, cool. I am so glad I'm having this. Do you feel this? Do you feel how neat this is? Do you feel how cool this is? Because this is right one half step, one breath, one moment away from feeling awesome. So, there you go. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you can join me Monday through Friday at 8:15 every morning, and I'm looking forward to you being part of the Healership path. So if you want to join the tribe, go to inspiremassage.com, sign up for our daily emails, and you get free membership into the Healership path, so that together, with every new thought, we're one step away from being that healer and being that enlightened person and being the person that we want to be. So just one thought away. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.